is the NBA on NBC.
On a brisk President's Day weekend here in the Heartlands, we are getting set for the NBA Game of the Week. A sellout crowd, better than 16,000 turning out at Market Square Arena for the Chicago Bulls and the Indiana Pacers. Chicago with a record of 45-5. That is the best record in the league. While Indiana 32 up 18 down. They're third in the East, and they have won 19 of 23 here at home. Hi, everybody. I'm Marv Albin along with Matt Guokas. And when the Bulls and the Pacers get together, it brings forth one of the most compelling matchups in the NBA. Going head-to-head, Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller.
And Michael and Reggie get along fine off the court, but on the court, the personalities just clash. These are the two best shooting guards in the game, meeting for the 34th time, and the big edge to Jordan in wins and points. And Reggie Miller knows he has to have a big game today to neutralize Michael Jordan.
Here at Market Square Arena, the Indiana Pacers with a record of 19-4. The Chicago Bulls on the road have won 22 of 27. They'll line up like this: Michael Jordan and Ron Harper in the backcourt. Up front, Bill Wennington making his 10th start. Luke Longley still not ready to return. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman completing the front line. And there is Michael Jordan, who is averaging 30.8 per game to lead the NBA. And for a lead, Longley's been out with a twisted left knee. And Michael Jordan cuts it to 14-7 by hitting the three.
Well, the Bulls will...
Well, Michael Jordan celebrated his 33rd birthday yesterday. Actually had an early celebration this past week at a fundraiser for the homeless at his restaurant in Chicago. Nice cake also, it should be pointed out. We talked to Michael earlier about his 33rd.
No, I'm just happy to be here. You know, last year, my birthday time, I was throwing baseballs in Sarasota. So I'm very happy to be back to basketball. And it was really sad that I couldn't be with my family yesterday. I talked to them quite a bit on the phone. And I'm looking forward to getting home and spending time with my wife and kids. I guess I celebrate my birthday tonight.
Well, we asked Michael how did he spend his 33rd birthday in Indianapolis at the hotel last night. He said watching a lot of movies. That Spec Division bill was really impressive this morning.
What do you give Michael Jordan for his birthday?
17, the ball 7.
And Dale Davis at 6'11" with unusually long arms is the kind of big forward that can give Rodman problems by able to reach over.
Rodman gives it back to Jordan. Pippen, and that's his first field goal. Scottie Pippen missing his first 4-shot attempts. Indiana leading 17-9. Smith's off a pretty feed from Jackson. Back comes Jordan, has Harper with him, but the Pacers able to retreat. Michael had a notion of trying to split through, but could not. Played very tough by Jackson. The alley-oop for Jordan. Beautiful pass from Rodman.
Well, Larry Brown said he wanted the Pacers to put more pressure on the ball. He didn't care who it was, Jordan, Pippen, whoever. They did that. Michael finally gave it up, and then the perfect feed from Rodman on the alley-oop.
How's that for nice move by Jackson around Harper. And back comes Harper. 3-on-1. Jordan. Oh, with the ball back to get it back to Harper. What a play by Michael Jordan.
Wow, what a whiplash job there for Reggie Miller. His neck almost spun around like the Exorcist there as Michael get a little show and tell.
That is a new one out of the arsenal. We have not seen that in a while off the 2-on-1 break. Foul is called. Wennington collecting his third.
Well, Michael coming down, bearing down on Reggie Miller, and on that ball fake, just a little look right, and then the easy Ron Harper. And here's the alley-oop from Dennis Rodman after Michael had been double-teamed, did the wise thing, gave the ball up, and made the hard cut to the basket.
Actually, Michael's celebrating his 33rd birthday this afternoon here at Market Square. Rick Smits.
He's not going to do a lot of things defensively, but he still has that little fadeaway jumper from the post.
Jordan turning it on here in the first quarter. He has 9 points and several extraordinary moves. Indiana by 4.
Well, one of the Jordan rules is don't ever give Michael baseline because you just can't get there quickly enough to try to stop him. And there's an example of the reason why nobody home as Michael throws it down.
Improve on. Michael Jordan has taken over in this first quarter, although his club is trailing by 6. 9 points, 3 assists, and 2 blocked shots by Jordan, who has done it in spectacular fashion.
Well, Michael seems to have an idea coming into most ball games. He knows he's going to get his 22, 23 shots a game up. He's going to take a lot of jump shots, even when he goes in the post. He's going to take that little fadeaway jump shot. But with the Bulls getting behind by 10 early, he goes into a different mode. He wants to get his team back into the ball game very quickly, and then he is more aggressive as far as taking the ball to the basket, and that's what we've seen in this first quarter.
Eddie Johnson has checked in for the Pacers, sent out in Indiana's previous game against Antonio Davis, also on the floor. Ricky Pierce trying to get it to Antonio Davis. Jordan with Rodman with the pull-up. Yes. 23-21. Indiana. Michael Jordan with 13 of Chicago's 21 points.
And you just, well, Michael Jordan taking the ball in the basket, that's going to make these jump shots a lot easier here. Just eyeballing his defender, making Mark Jackson back up, and taking the easy little 15-foot jump shot. So I was a little surprised to
help, leaving Jackson free for the 3. And rebounded by Pippen. Jordan posting. Jordan, yes. Pacers 36, the Bulls 31.
Well, that time a good read between Jordan and Pippen on the post-up of Mark Jackson. They had it on the play before, didn't recognize it. This time Michael got it, threw it back out, reestablished. And, of course, the Bulls, anytime they get that matchup, would want to go to it with Michael against Mark Jackson. There's going to be Jordan watching Mark Jackson, and that's why Jackson had to pick up Michael Jordan in transition. Nobody able to come over and help, and then just the patience of the Chicago Bulls. They're not hurrying on this particular occasion. Very patient, get the ball back out, and right into Michael for an easy turnaround.
In the NBA, they have won their last 4 after the 2 losses, preceded by 18 straight wins. Jordan on the foul, booting Smits to the loose ball, and then just flips it to the official, Hugh Evans.
Well, a couple of mistakes there. Reggie Miller, after he challenged that shot, took himself out of the play. You have to keep body contact on Michael Jordan, and then Smits just ushered him to the basket, which we saw earlier in the ballgame when Bill Wennington was involved.
Indiana has led by as many as 10. It's now a 2-point lead. Good old feed, 2 points from Jordan, and the game is tied at 47.
Well, the inability of the Pacer defense to keep Michael Jordan out of the lane. Once he gets in there, everything funnels in, and that's where they get open shots. And it's not an easy thing to do. To do it, you have to back way off of Michael Jordan and give him open shots. Here, just picked up by a big man, Antonio Davis. Nothing he can do. And now you draw Davis and the other Davis, and that leaves Tony Kukoc all alone for the lay-in.
Kerr for 3. And the rebound handled by Pippen. Jordan for 3. Yes! The Bulls 51. The Pacers 47. 2-point Chicago lead. Rodman with Edwards. And Pippen up front. Jordan and Harper at the guards. Here's Jordan for 3. Yes! A line drive, 3-point shot by Michael Jordan. That's his 3rd from downtown. The Bulls are up 67-62.
Terrific rebounders. What makes it so interesting is Dennis Rodman has to deal with less shots.
Michael Jordan on the reverse. And the Bulls lead by 3. Kukoc pitching out for Jordan. Yes. 29. for Michael Jordan. But that has been only part of the story. Also, 7 assists and 3 steals. 75-68 Chicago. Handling the shot by Miller that went short. Miller now hobbling as the Bulls set up. Jordan, yes! And the Bulls now lead 89-86. 5 minutes gone by in the 4th quarter. And a 3-point Chicago lead. Jordan spinning Miller.
Well, the Bulls not wasting any time to see how mobile Reggie Miller was. Not so, as Jordan easily beat him on the baseline.
35 points for Michael Jordan. He's in high with 37. He also has 10 rebounds, 5 steals. Jordan with a spectacular move. Michael Jordan with 44. Minute and a half to go in this 4th quarter. Here's Pierce. Call as we watch the move by Michael. A situation where a team had 2 players scoring 40 or more. That is incredible.
I think it happened way back when Elgin Baylor and Jerry West, I think, did it a couple of times, but you don't see it often.
And Pippen looking for number 40. So
A moderate shot back at Market Square Arena. Michael Jordan just suffered a bump on the knee, hit knees with another player. They were putting ice on it. Right here as he comes down, he suffered this knee sort of bang, and they put a little ice on it afterwards. I know he has been suffering with some tendonitis. Ices his knees before the game, but this was something from that just injury. Marv?
Apparently the knee is just fine as Jordan is able to sweep and hit off glass to give the Bulls a 95-89 lead. Michael Jordan has been bothered by a sore knee. In fact, his teammate Scottie Pippen has too, both missing practice earlier this week. Jordan off the steal. The key is back. He slices his way through and hits. Michael Jordan with 39 points, and the Bulls lead 97-89.
Isn't it amazing how these bumps and bruises all get well at the offensive end?
Craig is checking him out. Jordan, yes. 41 points for Michael Jordan. And the Pacers will talk it over. 4:01 left in the 3rd, and the Bulls lead by 10. A steal by Jackson. Down to 25 seconds. Kukoc gets it back. And Jordan in the open floor decides to pull it back. Being played by Dale Davis. And running it down. The Chicago Bulls will make it 23-5 on the road. 46-5 for the season, while the Pacers drop their 4th in the last 5 games. Jordan runs out the clock. The Bulls 110 and the Pacers 102. So the Bulls make it 2 of 3 on the season against Indiana. 16 of 29 for Jordan. 44 points in 42 minutes. 40 points for Pippen, 23 rebounds for Rodman. Let's go to Ahmad with Michael Jordan.
All right, thanks, Marv. Michael, first of all, a happy birthday and a wonderful performance on your birthday. One of the things that we had talked about, you guys not being able to close teams out in the 4th quarter. Didn't happen today.
I think we came in focused to play a full game, not 3/4 of a game. I think in the past, or the teams that we've been playing, we get a lead, then we fall asleep and let the team get back in, and then we fight our way down the stretch. Tonight we realized we had a 10-point lead. We just wanted to close the game out right and do all the necessary things down the stretch, which is one of the things that we need practice with.
And playing against Indiana, I guess this was a statement sort of game.
Yeah, right now I think these are the dog days, and every game that you play against these types of opponents, you're going to have to send a message or come out ready to play, because they look at it as a message. So, we came in here ready to play and show that we can win here.
All right, enjoy the rest of your birthday. All right, back to you, Marv.
All right, Ahmad. Well, the Bulls showing they can handle the so-called dog days of February. 44 for Jordan, 40 for Pippen, 23 rebounds for Rodman in a magnificent effort by the Bulls. Final score, Bulls 110, Pacers 102. will too. Stay tuned for the second half of our NBA on NBC doubleheader. The world champion Houston Rockets going up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Others will see the Bucks and the Hornets. Marv Albert with Matt Kukas and Ahmad Rashad saying so long from Indianapolis. You've been watching the NBA on NBC.